Hey guys, Dr. Snellgrove here, just recording a quick video discussing the essay one, our first essay for this integrated reading and writing course. And I tried to keep things pretty simple for this as our first essay. So as you can see, hopefully you're reading along with us on Canvas. This is based off the article from the book that we read, or you might have read our online copy, Save Big with the Flashback Budget. So that was an article that offers a few suggestions, for saving money. Like I want to say the article was written around 2007, give or take, and it was suggesting then, because man, talk about people feeling the pinch of the economy. So it's like, hey, the author's saying we can live a bit more like people lived in the 1970s, and she offers several different, methods by which people would save money, downsizing to smaller houses, reducing the number of phone lines, and reducing the number of cars, and so on. Say, hey, if you're willing to do this, here in the year of our Lord 2007, you can save some money. So now I've had you read this article these days, many years later, and so we're asking you, hey, do you think that these tips that are in the article are still useful or not? So I'm going to hit you now with something that you're going to hear me say variations of quite a bit, I think, throughout our online class, which is that there is no wrong answer here. A thesis is always an opinion, and your opinion is your opinion. So when I say, are these tips still useful or not, I'm not asking you, to say, oh, yes, they, how to put this, like, I'm not fishing for there's one of these answers is right and one of them is wrong. It's like, hey, off the top of your head, you're looking at what the author is saying. Do you think these things would help you save money? Do you think these are some good ideas? Or do you think for various reasons they don't work anymore? So we're going to walk you through each step of the essay writing process. But what I wanted you to know is that you're literally going to turn your opinion on this matter into your thesis. So you can write it out. You don't have to write it as basic as I'm describing now, but your thesis can basically be, yes, these tips are still useful, or no, these tips are not still useful, right? There's no wrong answer, but then I just want you to be aware, and you're going to have to already provide some of these answers for our outline assignment, which is also online now, about like, okay, if you say, yes, they are still useful, why? How would you convince somebody else? And this is such a silly example, but I always tell people, because a thesis is an opinion, everybody has been practicing creating and defending thesis statements for pretty much their entire lives. If you argue with someone over, who the best pizza place is in town, you're like, well, it's so-and-so's because you lay out a series of reasons, hoping to win the other person over. On the most basic level, on the most fundamental level, that is what you are doing in your academic writing. You have a thesis that's your opinion. In this case, yes, these tips are still useful, or no, these tips are not still useful. And you're going to lay out different reasons why that might or might not be useful in order to convince the reader that you are correct. All right, the mechanical details that I wanted you to know is the paper needs to be 2 pages, double spaced, so really not that long if you get right down to it. It does need to be in MLA format. So I'm going to hopefully put up an MLA template into Canvas for us, but I just wanted you to be aware that you can use that template. It's very plug and play. Like, you put your name here, you put my name here, you put the class name here, but however you get to it, we need you to submit this final drafts in MLA format. When you're writing the smaller assignments, your outlines, your intros, your body paragraphs, I'm fine if you just type that directly into Canvas. So MLA format, 2 pages, double spaced, Times Roman, font size 12. And I think that's about it. As you guys know, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to email me or feel free to text me at 863-835-2399. Thanks for your time, and looking forward to seeing your writing. Bye.